And we're back.
All right, we
Hopping
are
in.
back.
We got Kev and Spencer loading up.
Ooh, it's
So
happening.
here's what we're going to be playing here. First song is going to be Exotica. The second is Canon D2. And the tiebreaker will be Pop 4.
Wow.
What a set.
Wow.
Classic.
Big energy here on this
Very
one.
interesting selection of songs.
Exotica, very technical. Lots of 30-second note bursts in this. You got to pay attention to those. Very easy to rush. Also very easy to drag, depending on your skill set.
I've been told by JJK that this, at the time when this chart was released, he considered this his magnum opus. This was his favorite chart that he's ever written. Of course, that was like a couple
A while,
years ago.
yeah.
But
All right,
Love
now,
the force crossovers there.
Right now, Kev in the lead here. Kev actually did rip fairly well in Bite last year. Did mention that, got a little nervous in some of his matches that cost him a couple. And, I think right now he's doing very well on the winner's side, trying to punch his ticket to winner's finals here.
Here's those bursts.
Doing great with them. Both players here.
Ooh, Kev getting a miss. Swinging it back to Spencer here.
Yeah, he's missing
dropping
those
a couple.
36 bursts. Yeah, they're giving him some real trouble. I mean, 30-second bursts are really,
incredibly
really
hard.
fast.
They are.
Because you can basically take the tempo of the song, multiply it by 2, and it's like doing a 16th
Well,
note.
tempo is times
Right.
2 is 8, times 2 again is 16, times 2 again is 30 seconds. It's very rough.
So if you multiply the tempo times 2, then you can imagine it's like doing a 16th burst
Yes.
at that speed.
Well, and especially with when you consider those notes are so close together, if one of those is off by just a bit,
It's so hard to get back
Your
in.
entire stream is going to be off.
Yeah, for sure. So
Spencer takes the first one.
Spencer up 1-0.
Very nice. Great job from Spencer.
See if Kev can take it back with Canon D2.
Oh god, yeah, you actually can't.
Right. I mean,
It's-
there's nothing we can really do about modifying that right now.
It's you gotta adjust.
You can ask Jelly Slosh too, but as far as TO, but there's not a
Um,
whole lot we can do about changing it.
Left side or right side?
It's left. He got it. So we had a little bit of discussion about the pad here. Like, this is the thing about SMX, with the perfect window being so many different gradings, you can't really. It's very difficult to say pad and then get a recalc, and that's kind of why we are at least here at Byte the last 2 years. The kind of rule set has been whatever comes up on the screen is kind of what happens, unless it's a very blatant thing. Very hard to say you miss 30 seconds. I think nothing against Kev here. I mean, a lot of times I'm playing at home.
It is tricky.
I'll miss some 30 seconds. I'll say that totally wasn't me. But there could have been something very, very subtle that was. It's very hard to detect on a 30-second note.
I mean, they're very fast, and Kev might have been trying to minimize the movement of his form, so maybe he wasn't picking up his feet very much, and maybe he would have gotten it on his home pad or whatever arcade he plays at, but here the pads are slightly
All right,
different.
well, we are getting Jelly Slosh here. We're going to see what we can discuss. I'm not sure if what's going to change, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, even if he didn't get the 5 misses, he had 16 perfects and Spencer had 9, so...
Say even shifting those into the perfect window, you are still looking at, unfortunately, a disadvantage. But
yeah, there's
Right.
no way. I don't even think on the widest perfect window, like the yellow perfect window, if they were all that on Spencer's side, which they clearly are not based on that
Right.
score, there's nothing much you can really do about it.
No.
This is one of the unfortunate byproducts of, honestly, like, I hate
It
to
is.
say this, of the dance game community as a whole. Nothing against the players or anything, because I'm part of it, but we've, at least here in the West, are so accustomed to being able to call pad and have something readjusted. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I've done that in other tournaments as well. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a strategy a lot of people utilize as well. There's been players who have done that. So
What is going on?
I think
I believe
Spencer's-
we're just going to have Spencer check
Spencer's
that
gonna
left pad
try
just to
it.
see.
And if Spencer gets the misses, perhaps then they'll be like, oh yeah, the problem is the pad.
Jelly
But-
Slosh has not come over to the stream desk, so we don't know exactly what's happening, but we're just going to watch Spencer play this.
See, personally, I think that there's an issue with my home pad myself because I'm not getting constant APCs.
Yeah.
This is a
That's got to be
have
what
you,
it
this
is.
is something I need to look into.
Do you,
try
do
to
you
fix.
remember to renew your SMX Plus subscriptions here?
SMX Plus.
Got it. That's right.
You know, I think you really got to have a word with whoever the maintainer of that pad is, because they're not doing
Yeah.
their job.
Man, I have so much trouble with that. You know, the mech there. It's just.
All right, here we're getting into the 30 seconds.
Ooh,
Oh,
Spencer actually
There
dropping one.
was
Yeah.
a miss. Oh, that
Huh.
that is
I am curious what
actually.
sensitivity they are set to.
Okay.
Oh wait,
He's
so
got-
hold on.
he
They
is
might
on
have
Kev's
different sensitivities.
They do.
Wait,
All right, Lightning's going to go investigate that. All right, well, we're sorting through this mess.
If Kev's sensitivity is on high, it's fine.
it's
Yes,
on
it
high.
is.
You cannot do 30-second bursts that quickly if you're on high sensitivity, unless your form is absolutely immaculate.
That explains it.
That was
So it was a sensitivity problem, like
Seems
too
like
high. Yeah, and see, that's a player option now, thanks to StepRev being really awesome on these FSR pads, Gen 4 and 5. Shout out
But
to
you have to watch. You know what your setting is.
you
It is one of the
do,
unfortunate
because-
downsides of giving that control to
It
the
is.
player. That does offer
Well,
more opportunity.
To me, it's just like when speed mods used to be a thing for the first time, way back when I was a wee young lad. You know, like really.
Doing bag on 1.0x.
Yes. All right, so I think what they're gonna do.
We're just going to verify here, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like they're letting him replay it.
Both players exhibiting incredibly great sportsmanship here.
Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him. Like, you don't want to win something and have your opponent be salty about it. I get
Yeah.
it,
Right.
especially if there was something legitimately off.
Which, you know, I mean, like, pad sensitivity, it really determines, it's like per player, right?
It is. It
You
is.
know, like-
Based on your play style, based on how fast the songs are playing, and
Or-
incredibly based
Or your
on
weight.
Yes.
Weight
I'm-
is a major
I'm like
thing.
100 pounds, so
Yeah.
I gotta play on high. If it's on low, I literally just,
I know there's
I'll just drop holds.
I went to, what was it, Red Note in, I want to say, early January, and I think one of the stages was set on low, and I just could not register anything because of the way that I play, which
Of your
involves a lot
form.
of weight on the bar, and I'm also I'm only 125 pounds, so unless I'm
seems to
stopping,
be
it
seems
can
to
be
be
a
fine
problem.
now. Kev nailing all of those bursts.
Except for that one.
Shouldn't have said
But I
anything.
mean, like,
yeah.
I mean, 30-second bursts are hard. Even if you have like the perfect sensitivity, you may just
All right.
not be able to.
So
get
I went and spoke to the TO, Jelly Slosh. Basically what they're doing is letting him try a different sensitivity. It's basically Spencer's win on that song. So Spencer is up 1-0, and we're going to be going to the next song next.
it. Okay. But at least he can.
Incredible,
he can
great
save
job there
if he
too.
did,
Like
Yeah.
that was
yeah.
Adjusting pretty well, 7 early and a couple misses.
Only getting a couple misses, and
much tighter score that time for sure.
yeah, I'd say at least medium sensitivity is the way to go.
I would go, honestly, I'd go low and slow. That's how you
Some-
smoke meat, and that's how you play StepManiaX.
I mean,
Speaking
yeah,
of Dante,
people-
we're gonna have any smoking meat streams anytime soon.
Yes, coming up in September on this channel, twitch.tv/Dancy, if you enjoy chill tunes, and a grill smoking a brisket the entire time with occasional openings.
A little
viewing
spritzing.
The meat, little spritzing of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
brisket. We're going to have some of those coming up September around my birthday. I'm going to be cooking it for a big party, and we'll stream it.
Will there be
Dante,
any appearances of Mark Zuckerberg smoking meats?
Not him, no, just
Ah.
me. Just me walking into frame with a spritz bottle. And
No barbecue sauce on your back
He
shelf.
loves smoking meat.
you don't, so that's the thing. If you cook a good brisket, you don't use sauce.
Let the flavor come through.
Yeah, you let people sauce afterwards if they're that type of person.
Yeah.
But you don't pre-sauce. Nothing. No. Not even ribs.
You know, they're already on your channel. You don't need to advertise the channel.
I'm just telling people, hey, if you hadn't hit that follow button, go ahead and do it. Every time you hit the follow button, you have another StepManiaX stream to watch every Tuesday
That's
and
true.
Friday,
That's
unless
true.
something random comes up.
7 hours of stream.
And it's free. Like, I'm advertising free stuff here.
It's
If
for
I go to
free.
your house and get the meats, would the meats be free?
Yeah, sure. Come on by.
That'll
Swing by
probably not
Dante's house with a
happen.
big brisket,
I'm
you
not
know?
driving from Ohio, but
You heard it here,
appreciate
folks.
I appreciate the facts.
Everybody, go to Dante's house. He is giving out free meats.
That's exactly what's happening.
I love this copy pasta.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. I think we're getting ready to hit the second song. I'm waiting for Jelly Slosh to confirm this.
Next up will be Canon D to Canon. Always forget the name of this song because it's Canon D in Pump.
Settings.
The real song is Canon in D.
This is probably the next set coming up here. In just a minute, we're going to have Malaysia Jameson versus Franco coming up next.
We all knew for
Oh, we're
you know,
actually
years,
we are-
decades, centuries, people always asked if Canon D was so good, how come there is no Canon D2? And
Surprise.
This is our answer.
Yeah. All right, so while they're doing this pad testing, just to keep our event sponsors happy, we're going to play this ad one more time. So we'll be back in about 60 seconds. Hold tight, guys.
Fight is happy to bring a gaming convention and tournament to SOVA every year, and it's our sponsors we have to thank for making that possible. Need a boost for your dance game session? Check out Serpo Nutrition for athletic supplements and try some Amino Hydrate Plus right here at the Beast in the East 6. Check out Game On in Virginia Beach for birthday parties, STEM camps, and kids esports programs, as well as local fighting game tournaments. Looking for fighting game peripherals? Check out SGF Devices for quality, affordable, leverless controllers. And as the FGC transitions to next-gen systems, Broke can fulfill all your controller adapter needs with their line of Wingman converters.
Oh my god! It's D double. Old type swerve on production. It's street fighting time. Round one, fight! If it's me or my dad, you get a scar on your chest like Saga. She fighting, that's what I'm bad at. My team working perfect. I come through in the beat up.
All right, so coming back in. So here's what's happened. McLeodchik has offered his services, and we have taken a look at the pads. What's happening is the down arrow, or rather, excuse me, the down sensor of the left arrow is releasing a little too slow. It doesn't have that snap. It's like a gradual release. So what's going to happen here is they're going to swap out a sensor and see if it...
Would it be the sensor, though?
Yes.
Wouldn't it
A lot of
be-
times FSR can have that happen if it's
Okay.
wearing out.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot. I thought it was the foam. Oh, that was on 4th gen. That's right. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Don't worry.
On 4th
I'm not. No, I'm kidding.
On 4th gen, that was a problem. The foam started to wear out, and then it would like not have enough springiness, and so it wouldn't bounce back.
Yeah.
But 5th gen, it's the
And
the
look,
sensor, so-
I understand. I can understand why these players are, wanting to have a say in this. I mean, we've seen the Maturino. There's a good bit of money on the line, plus the tournament entry fee. On top of that, this is punching a ticket to top 3. Like, you're guaranteeing yourself top 3 if you win this match.
Is this winners?
This is
side?
winners semis. So
Holy
whoever
crap.
wins this is going to be in winners finals. Oh my God. Winners finals coming up soon.
I mean, even the loser is guaranteed at least 5th place, right? I think.
I believe so, yes.
I think so. Yeah.
And
So-
if we mimic last year, I'm not sure if we are, but if we mimic last year, the payout structure will be top 3. And I don't know the percentages off the top of my head.
I think it's more this time.
Maybe it could be top 8.
Yeah,
we'll see
because-
what they're doing.
Exclamation mark Maturino in chat if you'd like to donate. to
Yeah,
that.
if you're like, hey, one of my favorite players is getting into top here, I'd like to throw him some money potentially. Yes, this is exclamation Maturino in the chat. Then you get that opportunity to throw in some dollaroos. All right, but while they're throwing in these dollaroos, we're going to let them keep working on the pads. We're going to go back to some music, some tunes. Hang tight. We'll be back as soon as we can.
We jamming.
Thanks for hanging.
how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we win, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we win. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man. This how we rock. This how we win. This how we roll, man.
All right, welcome back. So we've adjusted the pads. However, the last, wait, are we redoing this?
I think they're redoing it.
I just was told they're moving on.
No, they're replaying it.
Hang on, I think Jelly Slosh. Okay, we are just testing. I just got confirmation from Jelly Slosh. This is just a test. But Spencer is up 1-0. This is not another song.
Okay.
In the match. But we can listen to it again. This will be like the fourth time.
It's a jam. It's a Kyle Ward
Shouts to
classic.
Bonsai.
Listen,
Bansi.
this is why we've talked about this before, right? There are times where the tournaments are ahead, and there's a reason you want to be ahead because you will get behind, and here we are. Now, here's the thing, like, granted, we were talking earlier about, like, you can't really call misses. However, we did find a real problem with the pads. That's why they worked on it. So, you know, granted, I don't think that changed the outcome of the match, though.
No. But, I mean, there was also complaints about the pad on the left, the left machine.
Yeah.
Like some of the sensitivity was not right. But, no.
All right, so
Anyway.
while they are playing this, I will throw out there that looks like Paranoia Boy and Squid, I believe, are playing on the other machine, getting ready to go.
Also important to note here, we'll want to make sure their sensitivity settings because they logged back in.
Oh, he's...
So Kev is back on high sensitivity.
I hope you guys are very familiar with Exotica by the end of this match.
Yeah, we got it memorized by now.
I mean, I love this song, so...
It's a pretty solid Bonsai song.
No, that's more. He's on high sensitivity. It's crazy that all of the bursts seem to have 2 left arrows in a row. So it's like, oh, it's the left arrow. No, it's just a coincidence. Yes, they did fix the FSR. The FSR was addressed. If the sensitivity is changed, the sensor is fixed, and he's still having issues, it's just his form. At that point, it's just your form.
Definitely a monkey's paw with being able to set your sensitivity so high.
Yes.
Something I've always thought about recently when discussions about sensitivities are, I believe someone in the DDR community, I don't remember who specifically, was saying that if you have a pad that's undersensitive, you can always just step harder, but if a pad's too sensitive, you can't really do too much
Yep,
about
exactly.
Absolutely right.
Now
You
he's
just have
getting
to
the
just
burst.
lose 1,000.
Because we've gotten full combo through those triple sections.
Well, we got this hard part here.
You
Nails.
got it.
Comboing as well. Fantastic
You got
job.
You got- Alright, okay.
Yeah, McCloudchick walking around out back, touting himself as I have fixed this pad. I love it. I love it.
It was all McCloud.
It was all McCloud.
All hell.
All right, so back to this. We played Exotica.
Match.
What's up next? Cannon
Cannon
V2.
V2, the sequel. Oh man, if we got
Back to
Kevin.
Business Wars.
Is
Just
Kevin in
kidding.
chat?
It's Cannon.
We were close. Physically close on the song wheel, that is.
Because the background video is also a sequel to the background
It
video
is.
from Pump It Up.
It is.
It has the little eye guy going around doing stuff.
I don't even think we have a proper name for that character at this point.
I mean,
So
it would
question
be
in
up
chat,
to,
did Spencer take
Andamilo.
Exotica? Yes. Yes, he did. So this is song 2. Spencer up 1-0. If he wins this, he has punched his ticket to winners finals.
Get to the slowdown here.
Yeah, you don't actually have to hit those buttons that fast.
Sometimes you just want to hit them all and then wait.
And
It
then
does
just
give you some
like-
breathing room.
Yeah, just like cool down after that. Spencer getting his first yellow perfect.
All right,
Kev's
Kev,
still holding on here.
upright at the moment.
I'll say it.
Did we just unlock Kev's potential
I
with giving him low sensitivity? I mean, he's playing really well.
Oh, we're players are tied.
Kev is one of those players who is just like really understated in how good he is.
Yes.
Right.
Also, Spencer now taking it back. Kev picking up a few perfects, so Spencer in the lead. Coming into the
Wow.
last 30%. Watch out for the stop here.
Oh, we're in the mines.
Kev picking up another perfect. Spencer, I think, holding steady.
He's hitting those
Couple of
perfects.
trades, but mostly Spencer hanging on. Kev picking up a few more. Hanging on here for the last 6% or so. And Spencer with a
Spencer
99.89 gonna take this.
Kev's not happy about it. But
Very nice.
Incredible performance by both players.
Very nice.